Hi everybody, Jackie here. Just back to talk a little bit about some additional ways to prevent caregiver burnout. And we already went through the first five, so that was pat on the back, keep track of your own health, avoid drugs and alcohol, avoid unrealistic expectations of yourself and others, and finally, whenever possible, try to get 6 to 8 hours sleep. But the American Association of Caregivers also recommends another 6 items, and so I wanted to kind of go through those with you guys too. So, number 6 is whenever possible, give yourself an opportunity to recharge. And I know that's hard, and I know we're all tired, but it doesn't mean, we talked on another video about ways that caregivers take time for themselves, and sometimes it's different than other people. But that's what we mean. Like if you get 5 minutes to stay longer in the bathroom and maybe read a chapter in a really good book that you like, or if you are able to listen to some music in the car that you like when you're taking your carry somewhere, even though they might not necessarily like that kind of music. Whatever it is you can do, so try to take some time to recharge your batteries, do some things that you like. Number 7, they say specifically, never feel guilty about taking time for yourself. I don't think we should use the word never because our life doesn't really allow always or never to kind of come in. But as much as possible, try not to feel guilty about taking time for yourself. I mean, there's so many horrible research studies that show that women that take care of others, and I'm sorry guys, but most of the time it's women, that we spend so much time taking care of other people and not taking care of our own health that we end up going into this cycle much earlier. We make less money because sometimes leave our jobs earlier. We have a longer term impacts on our health because we didn't do maintenance health care or preventative health care. So it's really, really important that you do take time for yourself. Um, and I know I am Catholic, so I got that old good Catholic guilt. But you don't have anything to feel guilty about. I mean, this stuff is hard work. It's hard work to do it day in and day out. It's different than checking in at 9 and leaving at 5 from a job where you care for others. You're on 24/7. So if sometimes you yell and you don't mean to, hey, last time I checked, you're human too. So just try hard to give yourself some time and try not to feel guilty about it. Number 8, be prepared to reach compromises for your time and your effort with both yourself, the person that you're caring for, and the other obligations that you have. You're not going to be able to do everything anymore. You're not going to be able to go to every club. You're not going to be able to be at every single appointment. You can't be the only one that your caregiver is around, or the only one your loved one allows you to be around. A friend of mine on caregiving.com, her grandmother is very attached to her, and she takes care of her grandma. And she herself ended up going to the hospital. And when she was in the hospital, grandma went around the house all day. She's like, where's my daughter? Where's my granddaughter? Where's my granddaughter? But she made it, right? It was a week later. She came back from the hospital and Granny was fine. Um, so sometimes people can step in. And of course, you're still the best caregiver for them. But try to be prepared to compromise your own time and effort. It doesn't have to be hospital corners on the bed. The bed can just have the blankets pulled up. And sometimes it doesn't even get made. I mean, just do what you can, okay? So, number 9. Oh, if we can make 9, that's right. Learn to accept help and respect the fact that others may provide assistance in a different way than you, or they may show concern in a different way. Um, and this one, it can be really hard. It was similar to my first video about like my husband helps by starting the laundry. And I'm like, why don't you just finish? But the fact is, he still did half of it. The other thing is, I know you are the best caregiver, right? Or I am the very best caregiver for my daughter, so nobody else could care as well for her. I am the best person for my mom and the best advocate for my mom, and no one else can do it. Yet, I can't do it all. And if someone else does it, even if it's their way, in my head, I could be like, but you still didn't have to do it. Even if all you have to do is fix it, it takes like a way less time to fix it. So let's try to learn to accept help and the other people's version of help. 10, get ideas and suggestions from other caregivers. Hey, you're doing that right now, so you're good. Otherwise, caregiving.com has got a lot of really good stuff. AARP has a lot of really good stuff. The National Alliance for Caregiving has a lot of great stuff. So get out there and look for someone who has caregiving situations that are impact them the same way that yours is impacting you, and it'll totally help. And then last one, number 11. I don't have 11 fingers. Okay, so number 11 is find the humor in the caregiving. And I know this is running a little long, but we have in my house, everywhere in my house, we have a poop emoji. Yeah. They're kind of cute, except for the reason that we have the poop emoji is we're trying to teach my 6-year-old autistic daughter, who's actually 6.5, to poop in the potty. Um, and it's a little different when the 6-year-old size poop is all over the floor and the wall. She likes to make poop art, poop collages. Well, she has poop slides, poops everywhere. It's great. So very often I'll be found at the school with the other moms, and I'll be telling them about our latest escapade in the poop chronicles, and it makes them laugh every time. And while in the middle of it, it wasn't quite as funny. It is nice sometimes to just laugh about the ridiculousness of our life. So hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.